Can you guys hear that noise? It's like my computer's gonna blow up. It's because I'm exporting all these videos and I use Premiere software, and that's what I use to edit all of George's videos. So Corey was just saying, and I think he's exactly right. He's over there working hard on Photoshop. We were just talking about how when you're building something, there's all this like frustration and there's just kind of the tediousness that comes in the beginning, and it's a lot like being an artist, like a music artist. You go into the studio and you play around with every single thing you can think of, like all these different beats and rhythms and stuff, and then you do the marketing. You get on tour and you just promote it on TV shows and talk shows, and then you sing, and it just kind of, it's a cycle that keeps going. And I mean, it's the exact same thing when you're building something. I mean, the exact same thing. We're gonna spend probably a month inside this room checking everything off of our little board, and then also building it online, and then the marketing happens. And there's just a billion ways to market. Like when you're a pop singer, you know, you can do talk shows, and you can kind of travel and do concerts. And I mean, there's this little cut and dry box of exactly how you market it. When it comes to online marketing, when it comes to like the internet, you literally, anything goes. And there's a million different ways, and a lot of them they don't work. So you have to kind of be cautious about that. So that's one of the trial and error aspects. And I think that's the fun part, though. I originally first thought that making this was the fun part. And now I'm kind of like, no, I think it's the marketing, because the marketing, it's just guesswork, and you don't really know. Everything's just up in the air, and yeah, it's frustrating to maybe lose some money on some things, but you get to try all these new things, and it's like an unlimited supply of all these cool like options of things to try. So as I continue to do that, I'm going to take you guys on that journey, right? I'm going to eventually get in depth of like how I actually am doing this. Maybe some people are interested, maybe some people aren't, but it is a very big portion of my life, and why I'm able to travel so often and get to do the things I want to do. I have a very unorthodox life. It's not like I go to 9 to 5 and do this job. I basically get to do all these cool things, come back and work, do all these cool things, come back and work. And if done properly with the software, and as the future gets kind of easier and easier with like fast platforms, software as a service, I probably could start to run the company and the business just on my cell phone. So I mean, this thing's becoming a multitasking computer, and that's just a cool thought, to really not have to work, not have to go into a job. And what would be really special is if I could show you guys how I did it and share that with you, and it'd be even more special if you copied it and did it for yourself. Anyways, I actually thought I'd be inside for the rest of the night, but I just got a text from Sammy, and he is back in town. This guy travels more than I do. I mean, geez, I need to be a professional videographer. Trust, they got the life. Just got back in town, so I'm gonna go to the airport and get my boy, because he always gets me when I come into the airport, so the least I can do. So we'll go to the airport together. Give me a little extra footage for the vlog. Just got the text. Sammy is here. He is in town. I'm gonna grab the wallet, and we are on our way.
And apparently I just got informed that I'm gonna be picking up my other buddy Rich. I don't know how that came about. I was like, wait, why is Rich at the airport needing a ride? And then I found out he actually works there now. I completely forgot that, so now that's where he works, and I think his car is broken down, so I'll be doing a little good deed service for my friends tonight. Isn't that nice? I get out of the house and I get to help 2 friends out. Isn't that nice? I love it.
That's the beauty of what I think that, you know, a vlog can be. It's primarily showcasing and highlighting a highlight reel of your life. And with a movie, you get to see the good and the bad and what they show. With a vlog, it's the same thing. I want to be truthful to myself and to my audience and to whoever's watching, that, you know, listen, I'm not going to just tell you about the highs. I'm going to tell you about the lows too, because there's always lows. The obstacle is the way. It's a book by Ryan Holiday. I love this guy. He's saying the obstacle that you face in your life, that is the way. That's the way you need to go. It's not around that obstacle. It's not avoidance of that obstacle. The obstacle itself is the path, is the way to progression, to hard things. Like, I've done some really hard things in my life. Like, I mean, I get emotional just thinking about them sometimes, because I've pushed people out of my life who didn't make me better. I don't know how to say like how hard that is, to look somebody in the eyes that you like really care about and you really love, And to look at that person and to say, listen, I love you and I think that you're a wonderful person, but I know that your presence in my life doesn't bring any betterment to my life. To say that to somebody you love, that's hard. But that is something you have to be willing to do. It's something you have to be able to sacrifice if you want to achieve what you want to achieve. I'm not saying you push everyone out of your life, but there's some people in your life that aren't going to help you. There's some people in your life that are going to bring problems, rain issues into your life, and you love them and you don't want to kick them away. You want to help them. That's the only thing you want to do, is you want to help them. But you have to kick them away. And maybe when you've solidified yourself and everything else is good and you're running your ship, then you can go help them. But that's probably the time when you'll realize that you can't help them anyway. They have to help themselves. And the reason I get emotional about it is because it's real. Like, I've done that. I've had to look at people I love and I've had to, like, say goodbye to them. There's nothing harder than that. But there's nothing that's going to be more important than putting great people in your circle. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. And that had nothing to do with anything recently in my life. It's just a matter of, I just thought about it. And that's the beauty of just memories. It can bring you back anywhere you want to go. So tonight, it brought me to a place where I remember hurting someone, hurting more than one person, but for something that I think that is a greater good for my dream. And I'm just honored that you guys would share that with me and give me some of your time. As I continue to do this vlog, I have huge plans. It's not just the vlog. I want to be an influencer. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a motivator. And I want to share my life at the same time. But I plan to actually help more than just some guys on social media that have big followings that I can make membership sites on. Like, that's my passive income. I plan to give everything that I've ever acquired, every book I've read, every piece of who I am, every piece of determination, every life lesson that I've ever acquired. I plan to give that and dispense that. And honestly, yeah, I might not help a single person. I'm telling you, if I help one person in my entire life, that's a life that I'll be proud of. It's a life that I actually, be a life well played. Come on, boys, come on in.
So,
you got a Yep, I got you on film. Don't worry.
Oh yeah,
you're in here,
dude. I got the girl's number sitting next to me on the plane.
I'm not kidding. Yeah, tear it up, baby. Look at that. What'd you get? Did you get anyone's number while you were there?
I just got off of work.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.